Hello my dear students, very good morning to all and welcome to the class again. So today we are going to understand your plant tissue culture. Okay, before this in your previous video we people have understood your plant breeding, right? Plant breeding if I will be talking about, then we have understood different steps. Plant breeding for disease resistant plants, for pest resistant plants, for improving food quality, that is biofortification. We have also understood higher yielding varieties, and yes, we have seen your single cell protein. Single cell protein is actually a biomass which can be used as a food which is formed by the action of not only unicellular organism but also with the help of multicellular organism. Basically, the organisms which are used in formation of single cell proteins are bacteria, fungi and algae. Bacteria, fungi and algae. Commercial production के लिए क्या थी आपके पास? Yeast थी and filamentous fungi थी. Am I clear? Okay, that apart. Now, in this video, in this lecture, we will be focusing on your plant tissue culture. So, dear students, if I am talking about plant tissue culture, you know, you have idea that what is plant tissue culture. It's a kind of technique. What I am going to write over here, plant tissue culture. If I am talking about your plant tissue culture, then it's a technique for maintaining. Okay, वो क्या है? It's a technique. I can say it's a technique for maintaining. Okay, technique for maintaining and keeping, I can say. Okay, plant cell tissue or organ Are you people getting my point? What is plant tissue culture basically is, it's a kind of technique in which we are maintaining, we are keeping plant cells, tissues या फिर उसका कोई एक organ in artificial medium. Are you people getting my point? Yes. Providing suitable environmental condition. Am I clear? Yes or no? ये प्रोसेस होती है आपकी प्लांट टिश्यू कल्चर की. Am I clear? तो प्लांट टिश्यू कल्चर is basically maintaining and keeping this plant cell. या तो कोई एक सेल लो या फिर टिश्यू लो या फिर ऑर्गन लो, रखो आर्टिफिशियल मीडियम में, प्रोवाइडिंग suitable environmental condition. Am I clear? Okay, dear students, ये जो plant part होता है which we people are taking for plant tissue culture program is called as explant. इसको क्या कहा जाता है? It is called plant breeding techniques, and he is known as father of plant tissue culture. Most important point. Father of plant tissue culture. Am I clear? Mark my words. This is important point. Am I clear? Father of plant tissue culture. Okay, bachcho. Now, if I am talking about your plant tissue culture, we require certain things, right? तो सबसे पहले make a note of hormones which are required in plant breeding program. Hormones, right? तो सबसे पहले I will be talking about your auxins. I will be talking about your auxins. If I am talking about auxins, certain example that is your indole acetic acid, indole butyric acid we people are having, then naphthalene acetic acid, NAA stands for naphthalene acetic acid. Then we people are having 2,4-D. Okay, the full form for 2,4-D you are familiar with. 2,4-dichlorophenolic acid, right? 2,4-dichlorophenolic acid. Am I clear? And we people are also having parachlorophenolic acid. You can write parachlorophenolic acid. Okay, so these are some of your auxins. IAA, indole acetic acid, IPA, indole butyric acid, naphthalene acetic acid, 2,4-dichloro, right? क्या बोला मैंने आपको? Acetic acid. Then we are having parachlorophenolic acid. These are your auxin. Second one is your gibberellins. तो इसके अंदर तो सिंपल से लिख दो आप gibberellic acids. क्या आते हैं आपके? Gibberellic acids. Okay. Third that I am going to talk about is your cytokinins. Okay. Dear students, if I am talking about your cytokinins, तो इसके अंदर आता है आपका kinetin. क्या आता है आपका? Kinetin. Am I clear? Okay. फिर आता है आपका 6-BAP stands for benzyl aminopurine. Okay. It stands for, note it down everyone, benzyl. A stands for your amino and P stands for your purine. Am I clear? Then comes your 6-dimethyl allyl. 6-dimethyl allyl aminopurine. Are you people getting my point? Yes. These are some of your cytokinins. ये है आपके cytokinins. Then we people are having abscisic acid. Abscisic acid, that is your ABA. Am I clear? And then we are having your polyamines. What we people are having? Polyamines. Am I clear? Okay. इसके अंदर क्या आता है आपका? putrescine. Here I am going to write putrescine, and then comes your spermidine. Am I clear? So my dear students, these are the hormones. ये क्या है? These are the hormones which are required in plant tissue culture. कुछ examples मैंने लिखे हैं. Okay, वैसे you are familiar with these terms: auxins, gibberellins, abscisic acids, cytokinins. Okay, उसके अंदर auxin के अंदर IAA, IBA we are having 2,4-dichlorophenoxy acetic acid, we are having parachlorophenolic acetic acid. Cytokinin के अंदर kinetin, 6-BAP. BAP stands for your benzyl aminopurine. 6 dimethyl DM, dimethyl allyl aminopurine, and one we are having is your carnitine. Sorry, it's not carnitine, it is carnitine. Clear? Okay. Then comes your polyamides. उसके अंदर क्या बोला मैंने? It's promethazine and putrescine. These are the hormones. These are the hormones. Am I clear? Now, dear students, I am going to continue this way. आप आपकी नोटबुक में कंटिन्यू कीजिएगा, ठीक है? ओके, तो नेक्स्ट रीडिंग everyone give as condition which is required, in plant tissue culture. Condition required, next heading डालेंगे. Okay, basically there is three main requirements, I can say. तीन main requirements है. सबसे पहले तो न्यूट्रिएंट मीडियम, दूसरा हो गया आपका एसेप्टिक कंडीशन, एंड तीसरा आता है आपका एरिएशन. Dear students, for successful plant tissue culture, these three are the basic requirement: nutrient medium, aeration, aseptic condition. So first we will be starting with, here I am writing nutrient medium. What I am writing? Nutrient medium. Okay बच्चों, nutrient medium, again the nutrient medium, the composition of nutrient medium, it depends on which plant tissue or which plant cell we people are taking. Are you people getting my point? What I am saying? जो प्लांट सेल ले रहे हो या प्लांट टिश्यू ले रहे हो, और आई कैन से कोई भी एक्सप्लांट आप ले रहे हो, based on that nutrient medium will be. However, there must be certain things which must be present, and that I will be writing. So first I am talking about your inorganic nutrients. Okay, so first I am going to talk about your inorganic nutrient. दोनों micronutrient as well as macronutrient should be present in this nutrient medium. What is micro and macro? We people have clearly discussed in your class 11. So here you can write micronutrient and macronutrient I am talking of. Then there must be a carbon source. There must be a carbon source, and basically ये होता है sucrose. ये क्या है? Sucrose. Apart from this carbon, there will be presence of some vitamins. Say for example, thiamine. आपने सुना है ना? Yes or no? Yes. Nicotinic acid we people are having. Nicotinic acid we people are having. Then we are having myo-inositol. Yes. Myo-inositol we people are having, right? Then we people are also having your pyridoxine. ये शायद आपने नाम सुना है, pyridoxine. These are the vitamins which must be present in nutrient medium: thiamine, pyridoxine, myo-inositol, nicotinic acid. This is nicotinic acid. There must be presence of amino acid like asparagine, amino acid like asparagine. Apart from this, nutrient medium में होना चाहिए hormones जैसे कि 2,4-D, then DAP. 2,4-D is your auxin, DAP is your cytokinin. Plant growth hormones plays a very important role in cell growth and differentiation. It plays a very important role in cell growth and differentiation. Am I clear? So these are some of the requirements. And if I am talking about pH, so nutrient आपको मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा एंड ऑप्टिमम पीएच इज नियर टू अबाउट 5.7. कितना है? 5.7. I hope you can see this, right? So inorganic nutrient, carbon source, we are having vitamins, amino acids, hormones and optimum pH. Am I clear? Okay. The most extensively used nutrient medium is, here I am writing, that is MS nutrient medium. MS nutrient medium is extensively used. This MS nutrient medium is prepared by Mura Singh. It was prepared by Mura Singh and Skoog. Are you people getting my point? MS nutrient medium is extensively used, was prepared by Mura Singh and Skoog. And yes, in nutrient medium, one should add agar. Agar कहाँ से मिलती थी? Yes, it is obtained from red algae. Say for example, it's your Giladium amense. Am I clear? So scientific name separately underline. The purpose of agar is actually added to liquid medium for solidification. Am I clear? So dear students, this is composition of nutrient medium. Inorganic substance, carbon source, right? That is sucrose, मतलब वो organic substance होगा. Vitamins, amino acids, there must be presence of agar. Hormones must be present. Apart from this, you can write. लिखो casein hydrolysis. Everyone write. I do not have space here. Casein hydrolysis. Tomato juice. Coconut milk. Malt extract. Yeast extract, etc. can be added for specific purpose. Okay, तो क्या क्या चीज मैंने बोली आपको? कैसिन हाइड्रोलेस, कोकोनट मिल्क है, माल्ट एक्सट्रैक्ट है, यीस्ट एक्सट्रैक्ट है, टोमेटो जूस है. Many more products are added to nutrient medium for specific purpose. Am I clear? Okay, तो ये हो गया आपका nutrient medium. Second one I am going to write over here is to maintain aseptic condition. Aseptic condition, if I am talking about, we very well know that there is nutrient medium, तो food present है. Yes or no? Yes. Food है तो यहाँ पे there will be presence of bacteria and fungi. Of course, we are keeping this explanted nutrient medium. जहाँ पे खाना है वहाँ पे बैक्टीरिया फंगाई तो होंगे ही होंगे. So these microorganisms are present in area where food is there. I can say present in area where food is there. यहाँ पे food है ही है. This bacteria and fungus competes. This bacteria and fungus competition करेंगे भाई किसके साथ? It competes with growing explant and kills them, destroy them. अब ऐसा तो हमको नहीं करना है ना. So what we people are doing? We people are maintaining aseptic condition. Aseptic condition का मतलब होता है total destruction or killing of microorganism. So what I can say, microorganism free condition is called as your aseptic condition, right? And third one is aeration. Very important point. Aeration is very much essential for successful plant tissue culture. For successful plant tissue culture, am I clear? And nutrient medium, right? It is I can say occasionally stirred. It is occasionally stirred by stirring, okay, or by means of automatic stirrer. By means of automatic stirrer. So, dear students, this is condition